I don't think people realize this story's amazing. I mean, it's just incredible to go through each one. Now, again, the first one, there was a penalty on Coop. There were 2 penalties on the play on Coop. They wind up they wound up taking the dead ball foul, which thank God the sack counted.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you that they declined it. You know, it was like, decline, and then, of course, we don't want the person to foul because I hate for Coop to have to get fined for this week because, you know, they're gonna fine him for sure. But he did walk up on Coop, and I understood why Coop did what he did. But in this case, thank you, Coop, because it definitely saved my sack.
It's all city synergy. He's been a good PHLY teammate, Cooper DeJean.
That's right.
And they still didn't get no points, so everything worked out well. Yep.
The other one, take us through the other one.
The other one was just from the first one, you know, just a little momentum, feeling good. Finally got a play. You know, you got that adrenaline going. So I was like, man, you know what? If you give me space again, I'm gonna just go bull rush on him. And I gave him like a little shake. Then I went straight at him. And man, when I pushed him back, I seen Kenny right there, tried to swipe at the ball, fell on the ground, just happened to fall right on his foot, grabbed one, and man, just held it as long as I could and ended up falling down. Yep. So yeah, it was it was such a good feeling.
It had to be, man. What a great story, right? Like, you know, people go, well, the stories ends with the Super Bowl answer, right? But no, it shows you it can continue, and it's great. Like the fact that you have 2 sacks in the game is it's just unbelievable. I love it, man. I just love the story. It's fantastic. So, how much inside we have to talk about that? Like, you played inside. That's a big deal. I don't think people realize that you shifting inside like that and what you've been able to give Vic on the front was a monster. Was really a big help to the team without Jalen Carter.
Especially while Jalen Carter is out. I mean, we got Byron Young who's stepping up in a big way. You got Jordan Davis. I mean, Morrow yesterday got him a sack. I mean, man, it's just cool to be in their room and to learn how they take like the techniques that they learn and just seeing how they coach run they meeting rooms. And I mean, man, it's a good group. I see why them boys been playing really good because, you know, for one, they got a great coach. Then, you know, the guys that's in the room. JC, can't wait to see him. Hopefully it's this week. And man, I hope to just be able to just fill in where they see fit.
You like playing inside?
I do like playing inside because I know playing inside, those guys don't want to move as much, and I feel like my quickness could be to my advantage. And so it's just about me just working and just making sure that I'm doing the technique and just working it every day until I get real comfortable. And then that's when you can throw your little toolbox that you can throw different things at them to play these little games that you play that on how we play in sports anyway. We got these little tricks we learn, and you got to know when you can play those tricks within the scheme. So yeah, man, I do like it inside.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes I see why. Bo, you'll remember this. Spags developed this NASCAR package when he was with the Giants. Sure. And like it was so effective putting his ends. He wound up going 4 ends and putting his ends in the middle and front because that quickness that BG's talking about can be so effective in the middle.
Yeah.
And we talked about this on the show. You know, there's the difference between, you know, when you're inside, you've got, as you said, 1.5 steps before you got to make your move versus 2.5 on the outside. I think you being so good with your hands makes a difference. But the thing that's also interesting, we know that BG has made plays inside before, the most famous play of his career.
Yeah.
But Vic made an interesting point this week that he's not so sure you've spent time there when you've also really had to worry about the run too. And it hasn't just been, you know, a 3rd and long, obvious rush package. Right. You've had extra responsibilities.
Yeah, you got extra responsibilities. That last game, that was my first real test inside against the Chargers.
Right.
And, I mean, they got a big O-line, and them boys, you know, they played, and I held my own in there. And, all I want to do is be able to hold my own whenever my name's called. And I got some I got some tools in my toolbox that I can use now that I've been a part of it the last 2 weeks.
All right, let's talk about the game. It was a game that everyone needed. It was the
Amen.
perfect. It really was the perfect tonic, right? Because the defense continued to play lights out. I mean, 75 total yards. You held the Raiders to
75 yards.
I mean, like you think about that, like that number, that's unbelievable. BG, 75 yards, man.
Man, I know. It's definitely something that we can build on. That as a defense, we know we got some good stuff, man. We really do got some good stuff right now. I feel like Adoree Jackson has sewn up, that spot over there. He's been doing really good the last couple weeks, man. I just think it's about just the way we pouring into each other, talking to each other, just having these type of games where, I mean, man, I'm ready to go to practice tomorrow already, because I know it's about being on the same page. And really, that's all it really is on defense. And then, of course, you got to make your plays when the play come to you. But it's just about being in position. And I think Vic has done a great job of just having everybody feeling comfortable and confident in their game, and knowing that he's going to put us in the right call, and we go out there and we just execute.
Well, listen, we know the defense has been incredible all year long. What this game to me signifies was the return of the offense and finding a little bit of identity, finding some good confidence. Jalen under center, Jalen in the run game. The offense. Well, that to me is just a great takeaway. I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I really do. It is about confidence and gaining that confidence at the right time. For us now, we just going out there every day and, man, working. And then sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And the last 3 weeks, it didn't work as best for us as we wanted it to. But everybody stayed the course. Now, this game right here, people could say the Raiders all they want to or whatever it is. But I feel like we collectively went out there and executed on all sides of the ball, special teams, offensively and defensively. And the offense for sure can build off this because we got the run game going, and we had a good balanced attack. Got Jalen moving out the pocket a lot more, and just being able to do what he does. And man, you seen what that showed up. Him hitting AJ, him hitting Devontae deep balls, and then I thought Coop was gonna get one, but he had a good. It was a good PI, that he caused, and man, everybody played their part, and everybody did they role of what coach asked them to do.
To your point, cuz on the under center stuff, this was the most they've been under center ever under Nick in terms of percentage, the most for an Eagles team since 2016.
Wow.
It was very
30?
clear that was an
30
emphasis.
Snaps?
It was 58%, something like that.
Right.
The percentage, yeah.
Yeah.
And Nick had never been on over 50% before.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, we could say all you want about, Raiders. It was the Raiders, and I get it as a caveat, but here's the thing. If the offense didn't have success, what would we be saying, right? Like, what would people be saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, so It was important to have that kind of success, and the way I think it was deployed. So let's start with, let me throw this. I use the point guard analogy a lot when it comes to Jalen. I think when he's at his best, he's playing it like, magic, right? He's playing it like, that kind of thing where he gets the people in space. He takes what you need, right? Like if I got to run 4 yards for a first down, he can run 4 yards for the first down. He needs to go deep, right? He's on the move. I even like the sprint out. They ran a sprint out yesterday. I was like, I love using his legs. That's part of his superpower.
Yeah, and that's where I feel he's at his best, like you said, where we not predictable. We out there, you don't know if it's gonna be him or is it gonna be Saquon, or is he gonna fake, like it's both, and then go deep, to AJ or Devontae, or even Goddard, because Goddard got it back into the mix, man. It was so good to see him he missed one. Should have had touchdowns, but it's all good. He went out there, took care of his business. He contributed But man, it was such a good quality game yesterday. Something that we could continue to build on, and it's just confidence for everybody, even us as a defense. I mean, we want to keep putting on the showing like that all the time to help the offense be put in position in a great way. Because man, I just feel like us, man, we about to hit that stride, man, and we ain't gonna look back.
Well, that's the thing. Like, a game like this, you needed just to feel good about yourself. A dominant win. Everything you did was successful. All sides of the ball, right? Everybody was buttoned up. Attention to details. That's something I think that will take you, right? Like, that's something that you could bring Saturday into Washington.
100%. And that's why we got to know that it's an NFC East opponent this week. They gonna come with it. They wanna destroy our season. You know how it goes. Like I know that feeling of when we was down. We want to be the ones to say like, hey, we want to have that confidence where we can go into next year because I mean they not fighting for anything other than just pride at this point. And so they gonna come out and they gonna play and they gonna make sure that they go hard, with everything that they can to make sure that they rain on our parade because they don't want us to have that hat and NFC East win, on their field. So we got to know that we got to just stay focused. Let's put in a great week of work. Let's keep the joy on the field. Let's keep the excitement, and then let's show up on Sunday or Saturday in this case.
So what role has Nick played? And this is something, and Bo, chime in here too, because I was impressed by the offense has looked a little different too.
Yes.
The last couple of weeks, right? Like you've seen some different wrinkles. BG talked about Goddard being involved. In a different capacity. He ran a couple. They had the shovel pass that he dug out from Andy, which I loved. Right? There were some good things and some different things that we saw offensively.
My
Oh
bad.
no, yeah, you're right. I mean, and my understanding is that Nick has taken a much more involved role in game planning over the past 2 weeks. Have you felt that from inside the building, BG?
Well, I felt that, and I know for him, it's really cool because he got to do it in the beginning, got stripped of it a little bit, learned some more, and now he's back. And I know he's been itching to get back because of what he's learned, being out of it a little bit. And now, man, it's starting to come together. And it's just week to week. It's every week, and everybody is chipping in. That's what you like. That's what you want. You want everybody to chip in and throw their 2 cents at you.
Well, Jalen especially, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jalen for sure, because that's the one who's playing. They got to always be on the same page, and I'm just happy that their relationship is continuously blossoming. To where like they know. All right, in this case, I trust you, Jay. What you think right here? Or
Right.
Hey, Nick, what you think right here? What I'm not seeing, or whatever it is that the communication. You just want the communication to be on the same page all the time. So I'm glad that Nick is back into the fold because I know that's his dream to be a part of this, and it takes all of us.
In terms of sort of steadying the ship after 3 straight losses, making sure that everybody is still pulling in the same direction. What is more important, leadership from the top or leadership from within, from the guys in the locker room?
I think it happens naturally when it's from the top because the messaging from the top has to be real, and it can't just be lip service. It can't be you telling us this, but y'all ain't acting like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen that where upstairs you can feel the tension from upstairs,
Yeah.
and then it comes down to us. But it don't seem like it's like that, man. It do feel like that they come in ready to work, just like how we ready to work. And you can tell that by nobody's overreacting, nobody's being out of character.
Yeah.
And because you can definitely smell that when it's like that. Because your coach will come in and he going off on you and doing all this, and it's like, well, yeah, he must have got ripped. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course you gonna get ripped,
Yeah.
but you don't feel it. You don't feel like that they want to get it on, put it on y'all because y'all the ones that got me ripped. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like, if anything, those coaches is owning it, and then we just moving forward. And when they say we moving forward, we really do move forward to the next game, and we rarely talk about, or we rarely throw people under the bus. It's more about correction. So I've been on other teams where It ain't always like that. So we got to enjoy it while it's here, and I think that's what's helping us. It's from the top because the top is in order.